can accept the award for funniest guy here already. Thank you. This is amazing. I don't know where to start. I guess I'll start with this half of the room that knows me by how big my dick is, actually. That's not a joke. So speaking of big dicks, it's not an illusion. I have one. So anyways, guys, I was thinking maybe starting off with an impression. It's the only one I do. And I should probably talk to the audience first. Hi, how are you? Cool, good, nice to see you. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the only impression that I do. Do you guys know who Dave Grohl is? Yes. You can answer. Everyone can talk. Yeah? He's like the drummer for Foo Fighters, singer. No. Fuck. I knew I was gonna fuck that joke up. He's the singer for Foo Fighters. Dan, can you see me, by the way? Because I wore camouflage tonight just so, in case I wasn't funny, I could stand here and no one would see what I actually look like. This is perfect. Yeah, so Foo Fighters, Nirvana, you guys know Dave Grohl? Does anyone have a mentally disabled sibling? Good. Because this is my impression of a retarded Dave Grohl. Yeah, that's the only impression I can do. Oh, now for my De Niro. No, just kidding. So, I went for lunch with my dad today. We scheduled it. It's our annual lunch. And I was talking about how depressed I am. I know I don't look depressed because it looks like I'm always smiling. That's actually just because my teeth are too big for my mouth to close properly. So I'm not smiling, it's just really my teeth, honestly. Have you ever seen my mouth shut? Any of you? You guys, have you ever seen my mouth shut? Yeah. Exactly. There's a lot of pain going on in here. No one knows that. I can't stop moving. It's just, they promised me a Kinder surprise after my show, so I'm just like, yeah, how are you doing, Kathy? Yeah. No, just kidding. Anyways, so I was talking to my dad about how, broke I was, I got nothing going on. We don't really talk much, but that's all I said, really. And he was saying that he suggested I join the army. This is not a joke. My dad suggested I join the army, and I was like, first, my dad really must not know me if he thinks that I'm going to join the army, unless he thinks maybe they need like an in-house drug dealer, or they want to use like me for bait for the enemy, like, whoa, whoa, over here, I'm over here. You'll notice now I actually have a cobra on my back, okay? I wear this jacket because I think it looks cool, and I know it's cool because it has a cobra on the back. And it has a cobra on the back because I do a lot of cocaine. Speaking of which, I don't know what the lighting is in here, but can you guys see this zit that I have right here? No? Maybe?
No, we can see it.
You can probably feel it if I put it on the ground. You'll feel it. Like. Anyway, so I did a lot of cocaine. Not today, but like in general. And I don't even think this is a zit. I think this is just a deposit of coke. So I know you guys pretty well. I mean, honestly, I always suggest at this point you just roll up some bills, because this could pop and just a puff of coke might just like blow out. It's like a cocaine piñata. Like you guys can all roll up bills, everyone takes a swing. But if it is a zit, back up. Bang. Yeah. I'm going into camouflage mode. Just kidding. Oh, I'm also doing this tonight because I heard people in Brooklyn are doing that. So, like the coffee shop Brooklyn down the street. And by the way, thanks for coming. I know it's 1 block away from where you live, and I know most of you are hungover still from last night, from whatever you did. I'm not really talking to you guys, am I? Sorry. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say to you guys. Are you into cocaine? You all have noses. Everyone has a nose, I'm assuming. If you have a nose, I assume you love coke. That's what I assume. Where was I? Dad, fuck you, Dad. Oh, on that note, I went to therapy for the first time this week, so I'm fixed. Yeah, I did the 1 hour special, just wax, clean, do everything, all the sadness is gone, it's all gone. I'm fixed. No, I'm not even circumcised, so is that fixed? I don't know. What do they call that? That was a new joke. What else do I have? I have a lot of other shitty jokes. Speaking of shitting, there's a reason people do coke in the bathroom stall. And it's not because they're hiding it from you. It's because if you do a line of coke, you are going to have to take a shit immediately. Especially if you're doing shitty coke in Montreal, which is, I think, the only brand you can get is shitty coke. It's a lot like Coke Zero, because it will also help you lose weight. Woo! Anyways, what else? I'm kind of worried that therapy is going to suck, I'll be honest. Because my therapist is already alluding to, like, she wants me to quit the only two things I got going right now, which is drugs and alcohol. And I'm like, that's really all I got. She's like, well, maybe you should do a detox. And I was like, if I do a detox, I will literally disappear. Like, be a cloud of coke. I guess I can sell it and get my $50. On that note, the good thing about my therapist actually is that she charges on a sliding scale. You guys know sliding scale, and so I'm sitting there telling her like, my dad and my mom, and I'm like, spilling out my guts, and then after about an hour of that, in order to get her cheapest rate, I also had to prove how broke I was, and I was like, and so I'd never been suicidal till that point, and I was like, Did someone just fart? It sounded like someone farted. That's, okay, don't talk to the audience about farts. Okay. How am I going to end this? What should I end this on? What do you guys want to hear about? Say something.
How did it end with your dad?
My dad? Oh, how did it end with my dad? Like a text message where like my dad still thinks that when he's writing a text, it's like, dear Dan, like, I really hope that one day you find true love and have 2 children, and your mother and I are very proud of you, whatever it is that you're doing. Love, Dad. And then I just sent him an emoticon, I'm like, thumbs up! Good night, guys. Thank you very much.